genetic expression. Now, Mendel's laws of dominant segregation and independent assortment are true for a number of traits in sweet peas and have been confirmed to apply on many traits in plants and animals. They even apply good when used in the knowledge of meiosis or genes. These laws do not apply universally and there are number of exceptions. The phenotypes may be of blending type and are governed by two or more pairs of genes. Some of these interactions and modifications and their inheritance, they are incomplete dominance. We have studied about the Mendel and observed about his examples showing complete dominance. That is, F1 offspring resembled only one of the parents. This situation is not always true. At times, genes are not dominant or recessive, and instead, both the alleles express themselves to some extent. The F1 offspring are intermediate between both the parental traits, and this is known as incomplete dominance. Incomplete dominance is shown by the flowers of snapdragon known as Andrium majus and 4 o'clock plant known as Mirabilis jalapa. In snapdragon, you can see here on the screen, when pure red variety capital R was crossed with pure white variety small r, all the F1 offsprings were pink in color since they were heterozygous, that is represented by capital R and small r. I repeat, when red flowers were crossed with white flowers in the snapdragon, the F1 individual, they were all pink, showing heterozygous, that is capital R and small r. When these heterozygous pink flowers of the F1 generation were allowed to interbreed, the F2 generation shows reappearance of pure parental traits instead of a typical 3:1 Mendelian ratio. The ratio of red is to pink is to white was 1:2:1. The phenotypic and genotypic ratios are similar. The ratio 1:2:1 is characteristic of incomplete dominance. That is, the phenotypic ratio is also 1:2:1 and genotypic ratio is also 1:2:1. Here you can see on the screen, that is 1 red, 2 pink and 1 white, and genotypic represented by capital R, 1 red, capital R, small r, 2 pink and small r represented white, that is 1. From F2 generation, it becomes clear that there is no blending of genes. If blending had occurred, the original pure traits would not have appeared. It explains that both the red flower allele and the white flower allele expresses themselves when present together. Now, the explanation of the concept of dominance. What exactly is dominance? Why are some alleles dominant and some recessive? Now, we must understand then when a gene does, every gene, you know already, contains the information to express a particular trait. In a diploid organism, there are 2 copies of each gene, that is represented by a pair of alleles. Example, capital R. Now these 2 alleles need not always be identical as in heterozygote condition. One of them may be different due to some changes that is has undergone. Now about this I'll be telling you further also in this chapter only. Now it undergoes modifications and the information that a particular allele contains, that is also modified. Here we can take an example of a gene that contains the information for producing an enzyme. Now there are two copies of a gene, the two allelic forms, and let us assume that the normal allele produces a normal enzyme that is needed for the transformation of a substrate S. Now this could be, the modified allele could be responsible for the production of a normal or less efficient enzyme, or a non-functional enzyme, or no enzyme at all. Therefore these three features are shown by the modified allele, and here you can see that in the first case the modified allele is equivalent to the unmodified allele, that is it will produce the same phenotype trait, that is it results in the transformation of the substrate S. Such equivalent allele pairs are very common, but if the allele produces a non-functional enzyme or no enzyme, the phenotype may be affected. The phenotype or the trait will only be dependent on the functioning of the unmodified allele. The unmodified means functioning allele, which represents the original phenotype, is the dominant allele, and the modified allele is generally the recessive allele. That means unmodified allele means no change, and modified allele means it has changed. Hence, in the example above, the recessive trait is seen due to non-functional enzyme or because of the no enzyme produced. Now we move on to the next topic, that is codominance. Here in the codominance, it means both the alleles of a gene are equally dominant. The definition of codominance is both the alleles of a gene are equally dominant if they are present together. Both expresses themselves equally in the phenotype. Example is ABO blood group system in our body. Then they also show multiple alleles, that is the phenomena called as multiple allelism. Now in the example above I told you the phenotypic expression was controlled by a pair of alleles only. Often there are three or more alleles responsible for a single characteristics, and these are known as multiple alleles. All these alleles occupy the same specific locus on the chromosomes. In a diploid cell, only two alleles can be present at a time on the homologous chromosome. In case of human beings, that is ABO blood group system, that is a very good example of multiple alleles. Here the inheritance is based on the three alleles. They are represented by capital IA, capital IB and small I. Capital IA and capital IB are dominant and the small I is recessive. Allele capital IA is responsible for the presence of a type of antigen, that is A, while allele capital IB is responsible for a type of an antigen called capital B on the RBC, and allele I, it is recessive and does not produce any antigen. Actually the human beings, they are diploid organism, I told you, and each person possesses any two of the three capital I gene alleles. I told you capital IA and IB are completely dominant over the small I, and This ABO blood groups, they are controlled by this gene I. The plasma membrane of RBCs, they has a particular polymer sugars that protrude from its surface, and the kind of sugar is controlled by the gene. Therefore, the gene I has these three alleles, and that represents a particular blood group. So, when capital IA and capital IB are present together, they both express their own types of sugars. This is because of codominance. That means A type sugar and the B type sugar also. Hence, RBCs have both A type sugars, and since there are three different alleles, there are 6 different combinations of these alleles that are possible. 6 different genotypes of the human ABO blood group. Here on the screen it is visible to you that allele of the parent 1 and the allele of the parent 2 and the genotypes of the offsprings and the blood types of the offsprings. See, a parent 1 having IA and parent 2 having IA, then the genotype of the offsprings will be IA, that means A blood group. And if the allele from parent 1, that is IA, and the allele from the parent 2, IB, the genotypes of the offsprings will be IA, IB, and the blood group will be AB. Similarly, IA and small I, here IA small I will be representing blood group A because small I is recessive. Similarly, IB, IA, that is codominancy. So, will be the genotype of the offspring will be IA and IB, and the blood group will be AB. Similarly, the IB and the IB from both the parents will be giving the genotypes of the offsprings IB giving B blood group, and IB and the small I, the genotype of the offspring will be IB and small I, then the blood group of the offspring will be B. And if the parent 1 is having small I and the parent 2 is also having a small I, then a genotype of the offspring will be represented by small I, showing the blood group O. Since the I is recessive, and I told you the allele I does not produce any antigen and it is recessive. Thank you.